Alright, this is George Master from G Guitars, and this is a huge roll of copper tape. So what we're going to do is we're going to shield this bass for a gentleman named Jake, and we're going to make sure that it has no AM frequency interference anymore. So we'll start working on this. I'll show a couple pictures of the bass. I'll take it apart. We'll start putting this in. We'll run grounds. I guess I'll just show that later then. Perfect. Right, so this is the bass. We're going to fill this whole cavity in here with the copper tape. We're going to solder it in all the bottom joints. And then we're also going to run a ground from this to the ground from the guitar electronics. And then also we're going to do this cavity, and I'll show that one next. Alright. Alright, we have this whole section here cleaned out with lighter fluid. We're actually going to jump to the neck. We're going to polish the frets. We're going to do a fret end dress, and then we're also going to linseed oil the fretboard, and then we're going to put the copper tape in here, and then I'll show how I'm soldering inside the joints. We'll also put this one as well too, full of that, and then we'll bring a ground wire from this to this. Alright, so we have this whole section shielded, and we want to make sure it's up over the edge, because we're going to be putting the shielding also on the back of this. We just started that, and we want those to be conductive together. And as we can see, it's a bunch of different pieces of tape, but it's kind of hard to hold this in one hand. But you see we have conductivity in a bunch of different spots all over here. So that should shield this really well. We'll finish up by finishing this section here, and then running a ground wire up into this, and then onto the neutral of that. Alright. So it's all shielded now. We've actually ran our ground cable as well, and we'll solder that to this and then to the output, and then we'll get this chamber done here. Alright. So as you can see, we have all of it shielded now. We have our soldered wire going to the shielding here. It's just running out to this section here. We see that soldered into there too, so both of those are connected. And then it is running right there to our ground. So we'll just turn our nifty little thing on here, and we can see that both of these are connected. This is connected. Hopefully that'll touch to that. And everything is perfect. So we'll put it back together. It's really shielded now. We'll just finish up the pick guard. We have to just run it across around the pickup here and make sure it all touches, and then we're all done. Awesome.